Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh wa maghfiratuh. Welcome to Anglo Urdu School, English Medium, Standard 10, Subject English, Unit 3, Two Stories About Flying. This unit departed in the two part. First one is his first flight and second one is black aeroplane. As you know that we had completed first part of this mentioned unit, his first flight, and now today we will continue with the second part, black aeroplane. Okay, so this black aeroplane second part. So let's start. The moon was coming up in the east behind me, and stars were shining in the clear sky above me. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, and I was happy to be alone high up above the sleeping countryside. I was flying my old Dakota aeroplane over France back to England. I was dreaming of my holiday and looking forward to being with my family. I looked at my watch 1:30 in the morning. Here pilot himself narrated the story, the black aeroplane. He said that the moon was coming up in the east, that moon was in the east and behind me, and I think he moving towards the west. Okay, and stars were shining and skies are very clear, and there is no cloud in the sky. And he said that he was very happy that he was flying alone in the sky. And at that time, beneath the earth, countryside, all the human beings are sleeping. And he was flying in the old Dakota aeroplane. Actually, this Dakota aeroplane uses in the war. Okay. So, from France, he was moving from France to England. Okay, and he also said that he is on a holiday, so he is very happy at that time because within a minutes or within a time he will meet his family and he will be on his land, in his country, England. Okay, so he at the time he returned to his country, England, from over his duty. I looked at my watch at that time. He looked at his watch, and at that time the timing is 1:30 in the morning, basically 1:30 in the night. I should call Paris control, soon I thought. As I looked down past the nose of the aeroplane, I saw the light of a big city in front of me. He showed a city light, so he thought that England is arrived to soon arrive. So that's why he thought that he should call the Paris control room and inform them. I switched on the radio and said, Paris Control, Dakota DS088 here. Can you hear me? I am on my way to England. Over. And he informed Paris Control Room that the way they are informed. Hello, Paris Control Room, Dakota DS088. Can you hear me? And I am on my way to England. Over. The voice from the radio answered me immediately. DS088, I can hear you. You ought to turn 12 degrees west now. DS088, over. What the answer was? That the answer is that the Paris control room hear this pilot and give him an instruction that he should take 12 degree west turn to reach the England. I checked the map and the compass, switched over to my second and last fuel tank and turned the Dakota 12 degrees west towards England. Okay, so what the pilot did at that time, he checked map and compass. You know what's the compass? It's an instrument that shows the direction. Switched over to my second and last fuel tank. Okay, he has a fuel tank. Second, two fuel tank he had, but the one fuel tank was over at that time. So he switched over the second fuel tank and turned his Dakota towards the 12 degree to west. I will be in time for breakfast, I thought. A good big English breakfast. Everything was going well. It was an easy flight. Okay, what did he think? He think that he should take lavish breakfast of England because at the time of the breakfast he will be in England. So everything was going well at that time. No clash, no any struggle in the sky. So Paris was about 150 kilometers behind me when I showed the clouds. At the time, suddenly he showed the clouds when he already uh, nearer to England and Paris was away 150 kilometers. Storm clouds, and it's not a simple cloud; it's a stormy cloud. They were huge. They looked like black mountains standing in front of me across the way. It's looking like the black mountain. And all over the sky, he can only see the black, stormy cloud. They are looking like the black mountains. I knew I could not fly up and over them, and I did not have enough fuel to fly around them to the north or south. And he said that he cannot fly up and over, and he couldn't take a turn or going back to his journey going back journey because he had a little fuel at that time. So he can't go north or south or upwards or downwards. Barabar? So now he was confused at that time. I ought to go back to Paris, I thought, but I wanted to get home. I wanted that breakfast. But first he think that he should go to the Paris, but later at the second he thought that no, I want to go home. I want that lavish English breakfast. So I will take the risk, I thought, and flew that old Dakota straight into the storm. And at that time, he take a risk and he fly he fly his Dakota plane into the stormy black clouds. Inside the clouds, everything was suddenly black. It was impossible to see anything outside the aeroplane. When he was entered in the clouds, black stormy cloud, he can't see anything because everywhere around him was black. And he can't see anything outside the plane. At that time, in these stormy clouds, the old Dakota plane was jumped and twisted because in the storm he can't able to maintain balance over the Dakota aeroplane. So I looked at the compass. At that time, he looked the compass because know he wants to know the direction that where he should be go. But I couldn't believe my eyes. The compass was turning round and round and round. But at the time, you can see that only the compass was going to the round and round and round. It can't mention any direction to him. It was dead. It would not work. The other instruments were suddenly dead too, and I tried the radio. All the instruments suddenly stopped to work, and he at the time tried the radio. Paris Control, can you hear me? Paris Control, can you hear me? There was no answer. The radio was dead too. I had no radio, no compass, and I could not see where I was. There was from the Paris control room. There was no. He was not getting any answer, and the radio was also dead. At the time, he hasn't anything, any facilities at that time. So he realized that he was lost in the storm. Then, in the black clouds quite near me, I saw another aeroplane. At that time, suddenly, I saw the another aeroplane. It had no lights on its wing, but on this strange aeroplane had no lights on the wings, but I could see it flying next to me through the storm. But this black aeroplane can fly through the storm. I could see the pilot's face, and at the time, these Dakota aeroplanes pilots can see the pilot's face turn towards me, and this black aeroplane's pilots was friendly. So he turned towards the Dakota aeroplane's pilot, and he lifted his hand and waved at the Dakota aeroplane's pilot. Follow me, he was saying, follow me. And this black aeroplane's pilot instructed this Dakota aeroplane's pilot that follow me. He knows that I am lost. I thought he is trying to help me, and he thought that he knew that I am lost. I forget my way, so he trying to help me. He turned his aeroplane slowly to the north in front of my Dakota so that I would be easier for me to follow him. What he said that black aeroplane's pilot turned his aeroplane towards the north. Okay, so it can be easy for Dakota aeroplane's pilot to follow him easily. I was very happy to go behind the strange aeroplane like an obedient child, and at that time I was an obedient child who followed this black aeroplane. After half an hour, the strange black aeroplane was still there in front of me in the clouds, and nearly after half an hour, this journey continued. Journey continued from the stormy clouds, and now there was only enough fuel in the old Dakota's last tank to fly for 5 or 10 minutes more. And now the old Dakota's plane have only few fuel that it can fly only 5 or 10 minutes. So I was starting to feel frightened again, and again this Dakota plane's pilot was afraid. But then he started to go down, and I followed through the stream. And then suddenly he was going to be landed at that time, and suddenly successfully he was come out of the storm. Suddenly I came out of the clouds and saw two long straight lines of light in front of me. It was a runway, an airport, and I was safe. And at that time he noticed that suddenly when he landed, there is a straight light of lines of lights, and that's the runway. So he's very happy that he was safely landed here. I turned to look for my friend in the black aeroplane, but the sky was empty. And suddenly he remembered that black aeroplane, but he can't find black aeroplane in the sky, and there was nothing there. The black aeroplane was gone, and I could not see it anywhere. And there was no any black aeroplane in the sky, and he can't found this black aeroplane anywhere. And I landed and was not sorry to walk away from the old Dakota near the control tower. He doesn't know that which which airport is it. So he landed there, and he landed his old Dakota there, and come from to the old Dakota, from the old Dakota, and walking towards the control tower. I went and asked a woman in the control center where I was and who the other pilots. And he went to the office and asked the lady that where he is and what's the name of this airport. I wanted to say thank you, and he also asked about that black aeroplane pilot, and that also want to know about that black aeroplane. And because he wanted to thank you, because only because of this black aeroplane and black aeroplane's pilot, he alive today. Okay, so she looked at me very strangely and then laughed. At the time she looked very strangely, like surprise and first surprisingly see towards the Dakota aeroplane's pilot, and then and then started laughing. Another aeroplane up there in this storm. No other aeroplanes were flying tonight. Yours was the only one I could see on the radar. There is no other aeroplane in this stormy clouds weather. There is a, and also on she said that also on radar he was only one Dakota aeroplane, only one in the stormy clouds. And there is a second flight, but the second flight was flying to night. So who helped me to arrive there safely without a compass or a radio and without any more fuel in my tank? So I was thinking at that time, okay, who helped me? Who helped me to come out through this storm? Who was the pilot on the strange black aeroplane? And who was the pilot in that strange black aeroplane flying in the storm without lights? Okay, so hope you can understand this second part of this third unit, black aeroplane. And I also send you the worksheet of this mentioned unit. Allah Hafiz.